Shadow! Level up! I get it!
Hi guys, Sharper back once again with another mint box for TokuToyStore.com, and today we're heading back into the CR with one of Emu Hojo's more powerful forms as Ex-Aid. Kamen Rider Ex-Aid Hunter Action Gamer Level 5. This is a upgrade for Ex-Aid that requires him to use the co-op game Dragonite Hunter Z, and it has all the pieces of the signature monster for that game, which can be divided amongst the four main Ex-Aid riders. But this is the form where he gets it all to himself because protagonist. So we're going to crack it open, and as you can see, he is pretty light on accessories. We've got 4 pairs of interchangeable hands and ostensibly no accessories, but then again, he's wearing them. This is what dictates a bigger box, because he's wearing his big boy trousers. So let's have a look at the figure itself and compare it to the original release Ex-Aid. And here's Ex-Aid out of the box, and he looks pretty hench. And he's also armed to the teeth. Literally, there are teeth on his arms. And it's an impressive translation of like this big bulky suit onto the figure, and I am interested to see how that translates as articulation. His head, the mask of the dragon, is just molded straight onto the regular Ex-Aid head, and it has a really nice range of movement. And the horn gives you a nice little pivot point for it. Very nice. The shoulders have these big pauldrons on them, similar to other shoulder pads, but just bigger and bulkier, and nice little flaps here. So we can get an alright range of movement. There's some clearance issues for sure, but that's pretty good. That's a good wingspan for him to have in this form. It's not like he needs to raise his arms or anything. That's about as much as he's going to get either way. The belt is rendered very nicely, and it's even got the Dragonite Hunter Z gash outs, and even some printing on there, which the original Ex-Aid didn't have. Oh, and there's another spare gash out there. Cool. Even has a little that's very neat. The leg articulation is not at all hindered. These big shin guards are nice and bulky, have a nice rounded feel to them, and do not hinder his leg movement at all. His body equally has a fair range of movement, and the sweet little dino tail doesn't really hinder any movement back there. So really it's just the shoulders, and that's okay. It's not a big issue because you still get a fair amount of movement. Let's see what he's got on his arms. This is the gun. I suppose it's like a rail gun almost, which is cool. Considering this is a kind of Monster Hunter pastiche, I'd expect it to be like a big crossbow or something, but they want all these pieces to form like a little gestalt being and function as a dragon, so this serves some purpose. And then you've got the blade, which is cool. Naturally, Brave wields this part and Snipe wields this part, kind of colour coded, because Ex-Aid's got the main chest and head, all in his colours. If I had one thing to actually complain about with this figure, it would be how you exchange his hands, because you don't really have the clearance to get it effectively, and because of all the protruding parts, I'm kind of scared of breaking this. Let's get that off. But let's take, for example, his splayed jazz hand, and because of the it's very fiddly, because you've basically got no clearance to do so here, and you don't really have a very effective range of motion downwards. It's just a lot of static, slightly off-kilter poses. But yeah, that's really my only gripe with the figure itself. I mean, this wasn't my favourite Ex-Aid form, but it is a really cool upgrade and it feels really good in hand. It's a very toyetic toy. You just want to be rough and tumble with it up. And yeah, I really like it. He's a ton of fun. As an upgrade to the Ex-Aid suit, yeah, I can recommend this. You get basically everything the Ex-Aid Figuarts gives you in terms of articulation and style, but also adds this really cool upgraded bulky form to give him a bit more menace and presence. And what is lacking in accessories, he more than makes up for with style, because he's just awesome looking. Really cool. You can pick this guy up from tokutoystore.com for £60. I've been Sharpo. This has been Kamen Rider Ex-Aid Hunter Action Gamer Level 5. And I will catch you guys next time on Mint in Box.